Hey guys, this is Saturn here, and today we're making fun of the Young Turks because they actually believe that Fetterman is gonna win after that disaster of a debate. Let's check out all of their little clips and whatever, trying to make Fetterman look better, but we all know that it's a lost cause. But it's still pretty fun to laugh at, and I found some other videos that show off their hypocrisy. Not like it's very hard to show that off. Anyways, let's go. Okay, so here's the first one. I want to see their first reaction after the debate because it says John Fetterman and Dr. Oz square off in Pennsylvania debate. And honestly, the debate was pretty sad. I actually kind of felt bad for Fetterman because it was that bad. Is that terrible? Hold on, let me zoom in there. There we go. That's better. All right.
Talk about the elephant in the room. I had a stroke. He's never let me forget that.
In that Pennsylvania Senate race, John Fetterman versus Dr. Oz. Fetterman, of course, is still in the early stages of recovery from a stroke that he had earlier this year.
I haven't watched this,
still
by the way.
struggling with auditory processing, still struggling to speak to some extent. We're to get into the substance that was discussed.
He actually said it that this dude can't talk.
But I know you were watching live; it was happening. A lot of people are saying that this.
Look at his face. Hold on. I gotta pause.
Done the debate at all.
Look at his face. Hold on. Can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse? Hold on. Dang it. Yes, capture cursor. Okay. Do you see his face? He looks so sad. Oh my god. Did you see his face? Hold on. Let's back it up a little. Right? When he says that he watched the debate. Hold on.
A lot of people are saying that.
Look at his face. He looks like he's destroyed. That's so funny. Okay, let's go.
It was a mistake that Fetterman.
It was a mistake. It really bad. It was so bad.
I hate when a race doesn't have any debates.
I'll put up.
This is a slightly
I'll
different
put up my link
usual, but still,
to
it is,
my reaction to the debate in the top right
transparent
corner.
to
You
do
should
the
see it
debate
now.
knowing that you're experiencing such troubles.
There's so many ways to come at it, but when I watched it, I could only watch it for like 30 seconds at a time, and then I had to turn it off.
Oh,
And
yikes! If a Democrat says that, they really mean it.
Right off the bat to say they shouldn't have done this.
Damn.
Usually, there's a ton
they're
of
actually admitting
millions
it.
of reasons why they shouldn't have done the debate with Fetterman. Not the least of which is his, stroke and recovery process from it. If you're in the lead going into the debate, usually you lose a little of that lead anyway.
A little,
Debates,
dude.
Typically
Oz is
tighten them.
winning
That's
right
why
now.
people
Are
in
you
the
a
lead
little?
try as hard as possible to have as few debates as possible. That's just one of the rules of politics. But he wanted to show that he wasn't afraid. And
He should have been afraid. He should have been super afraid. It was really, really
their
bad.
ability to perform on camera between Fetterman and Oz,
Look
it was
at how.
bigger than
Hold on,
normal
hold on.
because,
Do you see how
Oz-
he keeps looking to the side? That's a sign of a liar, or he's hiding something, because he keeps looking this way like this. Like, oh, it's like when you're talking to a little kid and like, did you get the cookies from the cookie jar? And they're like, well, I, it's like, well, like that.
has tons of advantages because the guy's a TV host anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And,
he has
I
so
would
many
say that,
advantages. It's unfair.
Herschel Walker, for example, has no excuse not to put a sentence together. And
Okay, now they're just, instead of focusing on the Pennsylvania debate, which is what this whole video is supposed to be about, they're like, well, Herschel Walker, like, what does that have to do with this debate? See, they're deflecting now.
I think that having a debate set up the way it is, I think they probably should have changed the format because of that. They wouldn't ask Tammy Duckworth to run the hurdles, and they shouldn't ask John Fetterman to do a debate where he has to process information and speak back.
He shouldn't have to do a debate where he has to process information. What about when he's on the Senate floor processing information and having to like actually vote in real time? Or when somebody comes up to him like, hey dude, we really need your vote on this. We need this right now. Can you make a decision? And he's like, what a load of crap. And look, literally, this is October 26th, right? Look, October 26th. This, October 28th. John Fetterman crushes Dr. Oz with brutal line after the debate. So he's saying here, Mr. fucking soy boy, like, oh, they shouldn't, like, he has so much trouble with debates. They really shouldn't ask those kinds of questions. He has trouble processing. And it's like, dude, if you can't do that stuff, you're not fit for Senate, okay? Sorry. And it's not like just a one-time thing or like a stutter or anything like that. Like, he literally paused. That dude lagged in real life. All right? Now let's see them try to recover this dude's image with this fucking bullshit clip right here.
Is he after having a stroke after 5 months? In fact,
Do you know why he's wearing this giant thing? It's because he has a massive lump on his neck. Hold on, let me look it up. Give me a second, guys. Look at this massive lump on his neck. That is not good. Like, even for a stroke, that is very bad. And he should get that checked out. But anyways, that just shows that his health is not in the right space for being a senator. If he had that on his face, do you think people would point it out more? Well, of course. But don't you think that it would also show that he might not be that healthy to do this kind of job? Yes. Anyways, let's go back to the clip. But that's why he wears this giant neck thing, because he's hiding this shit.
in fact, I don't think that's ever been done before in American political history before, actually.
What? Having a stroke and then becoming a senator? Yeah, like, that's not a good idea. Sorry? Huh?
After that stroke, I got knocked down, but I got back up.
Dude, you should be, like, in a home somewhere.
That was John Fetterman back on stage one day after debating
Hold on,
Dr.
he looks
Oz.
like this one soy jack. He looks like the Doomer Jack. Hold on, give me a second. I found it, guys. This is what he looks like, see? Perfect fit.
His platform Wednesday night, not just to discuss his debate performance very openly and bravely, but also his opponent's
Openly and
unpopular
bravely.
policies and the fact that
Openly and bravely did the debate where he was stumbling, and then you guys were like, oh god, he shouldn't have done that debate. That was very brave. Very empowered and bold and
Oz
brave.
has constantly capitalized on Fetterman's stroke as ammunition against him. Here,
dude, you guys said he shouldn't have done the debate. That's how bad it was. Like, am I supposed to not mention it during the debate that you can't talk? Like, hello? Or that you have a massive neck lump? I'd mention it.
are some highlights from the speech. A few more highlights.
Yes, because highlights, because they can't post like the actual thing because it's like, oh god, people are gonna notice that he can't talk again.
Last night, Oz said that, and I want to get this right, quote, local political leaders should decide whether a woman should be able to get an abortion. Basically, kind of like Doug Mastriano.
Who even is that? Like, I'm not joking. If it's like a movie reference or something, I don't know. Sorry. Yawning. He's reading from a piece of paper. He's not looking up. He's not focused. Also, he kind of looks like a bum because he's fucking, like, wearing this giant sweater or coat so that he doesn't show his neck lump.
For some of the focus on some of the words that I miss, he really has to say that he had the worst line of that night. Pittsburgh always puts fries on everything.
Huh? What is he talking about?
His crudités.
This is supposed to be a highlight reel, and he's talking about, like, fucking Pittsburgh fries? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? This is their highlight reel, guys. This is their highlight reel. Okay? Sorry, I had to pause there for a second. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. I had to fix my microphone. Anyways.
But let me tell you, Dr. Oz has never let me ever forget having a stroke. What kind
How
of
can
doctor
anybody
has somebody
forget?
that was sick wants to stay sick? If we don't
Dude,
do
you're
what
still
we need
sick.
to do, we're all going to have him for the next 6 years on that.
If we don't, dude, then we're all gonna have him for the next 6 years on that. Does that sound like somebody with full mental faculties to you guys? What the fuck is happening? This is their highlight reel. I can't believe this shit.
And it's
Hold
another.
on. Let's see the comments. Slow as Joe Biden. There's some people that are like, ugh, I couldn't watch the debate. Fetterman made no sense. Hey, insult trollbots, go home. This channel still exists, bunch of clowns. Should you guys make it any more obvious that you're taking behind the desk payments from the Dems? Yeah, no, they couldn't.
It's another truth too. By January, I'm going to be feeling even better.
That doesn't matter. Okay, I know he's literally reading off of a piece of paper, but like feeling better in January isn't the point because you are debating now. You are running for election now. The election is literally fucking a few days away, and he's like, "Oh, I'll be better in January." And what if you're not? What if you're not better by January? Yeah, they don't have an answer for that.
But he will still
Sorry,
be a fraud.
I forgot they don't have an answer for that.
Despite speech issues during the debate with Dr. Oz, the debate was a clear, huge win for Fetterman. His campaign raised an
What? The debate was a huge win for Fetterman? Were we watching the same fucking thing? This dude is delusional. Either that or they're taking a fucking ton of money from this campaign.
Unprecedented $2 million in less than 24 hours after the debate.
Money doesn't
Our campaign
matter.
will put this money behind making sure as many
money
Pennsylvania
doesn't
women
buy
as
votes.
possible hear Dr.
Sorry.
Oz's radical belief that, quote, local political leaders, close quote, should have a say in their personal health care decisions. I'm sorry, you're talking about people who are mentally defective and have speech problems. It's saying things like that are disgusting speech problems that really affect people's lives in substantive ways.
Really?
Yeah, because Tucker Carlson said that he was mentally defective.
He is.
But Dr. Oz saying, hey, you know what? Tyrannical government leaders will decide what you're going to do with your body, women. Not men, but women. You're now property of the state.
First of all, no. It's just that we'd rather not kill babies. Secondly, they're trying so hard. Sorry guys, I'm so tired today. They're trying so hard to fucking cope and like protect Fetterman here, and it's just sad. Like seriously.
So that's actually defective. Now look, I watched the speech. He looked pretty good. It wasn't perfect, but
He
a
looked
lot of
pretty
good
good.
lines in there, and he looked solid, and you knew what he was talking about.
He knew what he was talking about. He literally lost 15 seconds during his 30-second turn because he was just standing there like, go back and watch the VOD, guys, if you don't believe me. I was laughing my ass off.
I loved a couple of lines in there. I got knocked down, but I got back up. Oh,
Yeah, they're like, oh, you know, he'll get better, he'll get better. Meanwhile, this in 2017.
a couple of people are questioning Donald Trump's sanity when one could hardly blame them. There's actually been a number of news reports out
Really?
recently.
This
including
is
from
what
the New
they
York
put
Times,
out in
of
2017.
insiders saying that
While
Trump
here,
might
they're
be
defending
unmoored,
this guy
and they're
that
worrying
can
about
barely speak.
his mental competence.
see how much they change their tune depending on who they're talking about? With Trump, it's like, he can't run the country. He doesn't have the mental competence. But with Fetterman, a guy who literally can't speak because he had a stroke and has a giant lump on his neck, they're like, he'll get better. I think he did great. I think he did good in this debate. The fucking audacity. And to make it even better, just in case somebody actually thinks, maybe Oz is a better choice here, they'll put out this fucking video to say, oh, well, you're wrong. Like, this whole debate and all these things that you're seeing on the news, it's not real because you're getting the misinformation.
With the midterm elections just weeks
And
away,
it's
the
this dude
cheap
again. I've never seen this guy before
right-wing
on their
social media
channel.
platforms, the fake
But
Louis
he doesn't look
Vuitton
good.
bag versions of Twitter and Facebook are now spreading false and misleading information faster than ever before with more frequent calls.
Okay, so one, they ban us. And then when we say, hey, wait, can you not ban us? Then they're like, haha, why don't you make your own platform? And then we're like, okay, so we did. We did multiple of those. We did Parler, we did Truth Social, and then there's Gab, and then there's Odyssey. And then they're like, wait a minute, you can't do that because those apps are actually misinformation and they should be taken off the App Store too. What the fuck?
For violence than
What
we've
the
ever
fuck
seen
is
before.
their problem?
And
Oh,
here's the
and
great
it makes
news. They are
violence. Yeah, that's a
even
good one.
harder to control than it was when they were on the major platforms. Why is that?
Oh, so that's what it is. It's all about control. Thanks for clearing that up. They're harder to control. That's why we don't like it. Yeah. And it's no wonder that you're spending millions and millions of dollars trying to be in control of the government because that's all you care about. Control. Controlling people. Yeah. Thanks for making it obvious. Dickhead.
That because they are kind of in their own ecosystem now and they pride themselves on not censoring information, and you have to love it when a solution to a major problem causes even bigger problems.
Well, that's your
an article
fault.
in the
Just-
New York Times
you
titled
shouldn't
"How
have banned us, dickhead."
Disinformation Splintered and Became More Intractable," they explained it like this. Today, there are dozens of new platforms, including some that pride themselves on not moderating
Yeah.
or censoring, as they put it, untrue statements in the name of free speech. Pew Research, by the way, has found that
You shouldn't censor people because it just shows that you're scared of their opinions. I think that the internet should be like the Wild West, just like it used to be, the 4chans and stuff like that. Of course, pornography and such like that. Really, not my cup of tea, and things that are literally illegal. That's a big no-no. But people saying naughty words or just stuff you don't like, that's entirely different.
at least 6% of Americans now regularly get their news from one of these pretty much, I'm going to call them fake platforms, if they can say fake news.
Oh, it's a fake platform. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not watching this fucking 18-minute fucking clip of this doomer never sleeps dude. Okay? So, let's go over to the timeline. Okay? 1, they ban us. 2, we say, can we be unbanned? 3, they say no. Make your own platform. 4, we make our own platforms. 5, they try to ban those platforms, but that didn't work. And then 6, they call those platforms fake platforms. They're not real, and they're just disinformation. So yeah, that's the whole timeline of this whole fucking shit show. Anyways, so yeah, that's the Young Turks trying to defend Fetterman by using, talking points about he'll get better, he's not that sick, when, just a few years ago they were shitting on Trump. It's all a bunch of fucking hypocrisy and a power grab so that they can be in control and push all these woke ideology bullshit. Anyways, so yeah, that's my rant. I hope you guys liked it. I plan on doing more videos like this in the future. I might add some background music, not sure. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and join our Patreon if you want to join the Discord. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching, And I'll see you next time. Let me know if you like this video though. Yeah. Bye.